It is now time for the Marilyn Baillie Picture Book Award. This is undoubtedly the sweetest award. A. Charles Baillie established this prize as a gift to his wife, Marilyn, in 2006. From nursery school teacher to editor at Chickadee magazine, Marilyn has worn many hats over the years that all attest to her love for children and children's literature. And I always thought that buying your wife flowers was supposed to be romantic, but giving back to the children's literature industry when you know that's your wife's passion, it's an incredibly wonderful gesture. I'm not jealous, but I am taking notes, Mr. Baillie. Now we're gonna give some thanks. Thank you to Jim Martella, Janice Nosbacken, and Sarah Spencer for all of the hours that you spent toiling over gorgeous picture books. I'm sure that was tough. No, seriously, how you ever narrowed down the list is beyond me. So here is a message from Marilyn Baillie.
I'm Marilyn Baillie, and I'm sponsoring the Marilyn Baillie Picture Book Award, a beautiful gift to me. This award goes to the author and illustrator of the very best children's picture book in Canada. If a young child is read to from infancy on, this helps stimulate the brain and helps build language skills, social skills, and literacy. So, so important. And as a children's author, a former editor of Chickadee magazine, an early learning specialist, and a mom of 4 children, I strongly believe that literacy is the primary vehicle that allows us to have equality of opportunity. I would like to say congratulations and bravo to the shortlisted authors and illustrators, and bravo to the winner, to the finalist. All those we Canadians are waiting out there to taste your amazing talents and creativity. Thanks so much.
The 2020 shortlisted titles for the Marilyn Baillie Picture Book Award, sponsored by A. Charles Baillie, are Birdsong, written and illustrated by Julie Flett, published by Greystone Kids. King Mouse, written by Carrie Fagan and illustrated by Dina Sieferling, published by Tundra Books. My Winter City, written by James Gladstone, illustrated by Gary Clement, and published by Groundwood Books. The Phone Booth in Mr. Hirota's Garden, written by Heather Smith and illustrated by Rachel Wada, published by Orca Book Publishers. Small in the City, written and illustrated by Sydney Smith, published by Groundwood Books. When I Found Grandma, written by Saumya Balasubramaniam and illustrated by Chin Lang, published by Groundwood Books. And the winner is Small in the City, written and illustrated by Sydney Smith, published by Groundwood Books. What a beautiful and well-deserving book for this award. So let's hear from Sydney, who is coming to us from the Maritimes.
Hello from Halifax, Nova Scotia. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the jury members for lending your expert eyes to the incredible task of choosing a picture book for the Marilyn Baillie Picture Book Award. And thank you to Charlie and Marilyn Baillie for sponsoring this award. It is a gesture of honor and respect to the world, the wonderful world of picture books. I see this award not only as acknowledging a single picture book, but of lifting up a whole genre. This award respects and acknowledges the importance of young readers, the importance of stories and literacy. It sees the potential of picture books to be a safe place, and the act of sharing stories to be one of the greatest gestures of love and empathy. It is an honor to share the short list with the other incredible authors and artists. They inspire me and are equally deserving of this award. This book was conceived in the city of Toronto. My family and I lived there for 6 years, and for 6 magical years I was swept up in a dream where I was introduced to my heroes, I was taken to exciting places, and I made friends that are like family. And in this dream I had a guide, and her name was Sheila Berry. I can't talk about my time in Toronto or this book, Small in the City, without mentioning Sheila and Groundwood Books and their incredible contribution to the fabric of Canadian literature. It is an honor to work with them. It is an honor to have known Sheila. One of my favorite memories from my dream of Toronto was the CCBC TD Book Awards, held at the Carlew, only a few blocks from my house. I would jump on my bike and head over and go up the elevator, and in that giant ballroom, have the time of my life. I would meet people I knew, Sheila, Tara Walker, or Matt James, and I would meet people that I admired for years. It was there in that deafening chatter that I felt like I had finally found my people. And though things look quite different now, and we are so far apart, it is a dream that I still keep on having, a dream of a family of artists and authors, editors, booksellers, bookmakers, book lovers, and the stories that we share. It's these stories right now that keep us together, to keep us connected, no matter how distant we feel. Thank you to Groundwood Books. Thank you to my family. Thank you to my agent, Emily Van Beek. Thank you. Peace and love to you all.
Thank you so much for that message, Sydney. And you've lived in Toronto for 6 years. I've lived here for about 4 years now, and I gotta say, your book encapsulates Toronto perfectly. It's so beautiful to read. Thank you so much for sharing. Congratulations.